What's up, Texas wrestling fans? Welcome to the Hot Take. I'm your host, the hashtag certified Mark J. Williams, here with my co-host,
Kyle Smith.
And, man, this third time's the charm. We're going to get this done finally. The HoT Megabrawl review. Man, everything we've heard about it was really an incredible show. We had matches like Exodus versus JoJo Bravo and a 2 out of 3 falls match. Yep. And which... honestly, JoJo Bravo coming away with the win on that one?
Yeah, exactly. And it's something I've said before is people keep sleeping on him. He's super talented. He's been one of the best in Austin for a while. Exodus being one of the best in Texas. Mm-hmm. And, we saw a little taste of this at the last, technically the first ACW Reborn show.
Yep.
At Come and Take It. We saw a little taste of them in the ring. Mm-hmm. They had a 4-way. Exodus lost. Declared he's like, no, I'll put the MPX title on the line to have Jay Sirius go against it. He got that win, hence why we get the 2 out of 3 falls. And from everything I've heard, I can't wait to see it, but I've heard it was a brilliant match. And given these two men, it should be.
Yeah, definitely. And then we also had a title match as Dante Leon challenged the Blood of Texas, Aaron Mercer, for his
Wrestle
World
Rave
Champions
Deathmatch title. I can only imagine what these two did to each other. Because, again, that's the Blood of Texas. Yes, it's a cool moniker, but it means something to Aaron Mercer.
Yes.
I feel more than any title and any championships he's had, more than anything in his life, next to his son probably, that moniker of the Blood of Texas means so much to Aaron Mercer.
Absolutely. And it was, I'm pretty sure it was just really an incredible match. Everything we've seen, everything we've been told, these two just tore it up. Speaking of tearing things up, Chris Carter was supposed to be taking on Marcus Rose because it was an ACW versus Loco kind of thing. But Marcus Rose is like...
he had an injury. He's like, I'm a little sore. I'm a little hurt. I don't want to do this. So he brings, let's be honest, he brings the heart and soul of ACW out.
Well, that is true. As a matter of fact, he did. As he brought the Texas Chainsaw Sky de Lacrimosa out to take on Chris Carter. And, when you're taking on a legend of ACW, it's very difficult to think you're going to even survive the match.
Yep.
As Sky de Lacrimosa made, I don't know if short work would be a term for it.
Short.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
okay,
short.
Yeah. Short work of Chris Carter.
But, that's the thing. He came out and he did. Again, I say the heart and soul of ACW. No one represents ACW like Sky. And Sky debuting that new finisher on Chris Carter, that choke slam into a power slam, just was beautiful. Yeah. Again, when it is ACW and when Sky is attached to it, I don't know that many companies can defend that. No disrespect to Loco, but this is Sky representing ACW. Like I said with Mercer, the Blood of Texas means so much to him. ACW means so much to Sky.
Yep. And, it was an incredible match from come on. You're friends with Sky. I'm sure he's shown you.
I saw the match and the clips. It was beautiful. Anytime Chris Carter gets destroyed, it's beautiful. So.
And then they also had the 20-man Megabrawl. It was just looking at some of the names that were there. Jay Sirius, already after his match with Exodus Prime.
And
we had Sky de Lacrimosa, Chris Carter, Marcus Rose, all of these. Even the owner of Loco showed up. But let's talk about the notables in this one.
We also saw the Sons. Sons of Mayhem in there.
That is true. And we had the notables of the Iron Man of the match, Aaron Mercer, coming out to start it and damn near ending it.
Yep. But again, with Brick in there, that clip went a little viral and caused a little controversy with just one person. But, Brick just destroying the talent that was in there.
11 eliminations.
Yeah.
11 eliminations. That is the power of Brick Savage. And
Chris Carter's still feeling that, probably.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
You don't take 6-8 power bombs and not feel it, so.
Yeah. And then, of course, Marcus Rose coming in, actually being the one to eliminate Brick Savage, which that's an incredible feat on its own.
how good Marcus is, right?
Yeah,
Marcus is one of the best in Texas. People just don't realize it. They're coming along.
Then there was entrant number 20. Not normally a position that wins, actually, of any of these Rumbles, if you really look at it.
I mean, if you look at the history of Rumbles in any promotion, yeah, usually the 20, 30, whatever the last number is, yeah, it doesn't work well. But you're talking about the All-Star.
Yep.
You're talking about
Matlock.
Matlock. And to give that man an advantage at coming at number 20 when you have guys like Mercer, who has been there the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah, my money would have been on Locke.
And that would have been good money because Matt Locke coming away with the prize on this one, which means he can challenge for any title at any point.
Exactly.
And you just got to wonder, what's he going to do? Because, I mean, that's a lot of choices to make.
It is. It's a lot of choices, and it's also, again, it's a dangerous weapon for someone who's already as dangerous as Locke. Giving him that opportunity of, you can cash in whenever you want, that's scary. To give it into the hands of someone like the All-Star Matlock.
Yep. And then, of course, we had the main event of the night as Sam Stackhouse with Eden Grace challenged Dmitry Alexandrov, the Bear Fighter, for the HoT Championship.
And your favorite phrase, card subject to change,
Yeah,
was originally going to be a cage match. We got a death match, which, it's the death match stain of Dimitri.
Yeah. I mean, he is a part of the tribe.
Yeah. And then you've got Sam Stackhouse, who is very well known in the hardcore wrestling circle.
Yes.
I guess it was the delightful Eden Grace that kind of,
she was the deciding factor in it, coming away with a low blow and, ending Dmitry Alexandrov's 209-day title.
Yeah. It's crazy. And you look at the people Dmitry is defending that title against, and for it to be ended this way, and with with Sam Stackhouse, honestly, cool, Locke's got the thing, but that's a scary man to go against.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he'll think he has a chance there and go for it.
Yeah, we'll see.
But that will be an incredible thing to see in the future, whether they take each other on in this or not. But then we have this Friday, ACW.
October 14th.
Yep. ACW, Appetite for Destruction.
Come take it live. Again, if you haven't seen that venue, it's fun. It's not necessarily old ACW, but it is very, very close to what the old Mohawk did for ACW. And let's be honest, it's the fans. That is what, like I said earlier, what ACW meant to Sky. There's a lot of fans that are very rabid for ACW. And yeah, it's not at the Mohawk, but guess what? They didn't care. They came to come and take it live, and it was that same atmosphere that there's not many wrestling atmospheres that compare to an ACW crowd.
Yep, and look at this lineup. I mean, we're going to have Hoodfoot, Mo Atlas, taking on Dmitry Alexandrov.
And what is going to be a very, very brutal death match.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have Brick Savage taking on Moonshine Mantel. That alone makes me wish I could go.
Big sweaty men slapping meat. That's exactly what it's going to be. These two men are some of the hardest, roughest, toughest men in Texas.
I really hope that building is insured because they're going to tear things down.
That match is, while we have death matches and hardcore matches and everything else along, this is probably going to be the most physical.
Yep. Then we're going to have Jeff Gant defending the ACW championship against Gary J, of all people.
And that's the thing, these two men have a long history with ACW. Jeff a little more. And again, Jeff Gant getting that title off Izzy James, one of the longest reigning and most decorated in Texas, but also in ACW. That title means something to Jeff. While I said yes, Sky is the heart and soul, Jeff is also a very big part of ACW. And whoever you put in front of him for his first opponent, he's going to go through them. While Gary J is very talented and one of the best in the world, and one of the hardest strikers in the game, I think Jeff's going to be more determined.
Yeah, we could see that, and it's going to be an incredible match, one way or the other. I mean, these two guys are hard hitters.
Yes, and I do feel bad for Jeff's chest, but I think he'll power through.
True, but speaking of feeling bad for people's chests, we're also going to have the Texas Chainsaw, Sky de la Cremosa, taking on the all-star Matt Locke. And even though his gear has him covered up on the chest, I think he's definitely going to be feeling the
I'm sure he'll feel it.
chops.
He will feel it, especially since this is a hardcore. This is an ACW match. And given that from the history we know of Locke, this is only his second technical death match.
Yeah, I think so.
And you're going against a veteran, and again, kind of the heart and soul of ACW. I mean, again, kudos to Locke for stepping up to that, but what does he know what he's gotten himself into?
Yeah, well, we'll find out on that one, but there's also going to be another brutal match as brothers go to war. The Mad Prince, Tommy Prince, is going to be taking on the rugged Gabe Wilder. And after they broke up over at HOT, the Prince has been in Wilder's business again and again, even costing him that fatal four-way.
He cost him that four-way with, Exodus and Jay Sirius in it and Silver, and it's one of those where it's, Gabe wants that back, especially because, talking to Gabe loved that atmosphere. People were behind Gabe. Yeah. They were chanting rugged as F. And it was one of those things where that environment was so great. His little brother kind of ruined it for him with the laugh and the coming out, and it's he wants to get back at him for that. And we've seen these two men go to war before, and I think given that building and that atmosphere, it's going to be more physical than we've seen them in the past.
Oh yeah, but we're also going to see Chris Carter trying to complete the set. As it were, he's going to take on the other half of the Lost Boys, the immortal Jason Silver. Do you think it's going to be a repeat of his match with Sky?
I mean, pretty much, because again, you're saying trying to complete the set. Okay, fine, you go against, but you didn't win. So he's actually trying to get his first win against the Lost Boys and against the tribe. It's one of those. I don't know. We'll see. I think this match right here is for the simple fact of who's going to do the stupidest dive. That is exactly what this match is going to be.
In the end, that is actually usually how that goes.
Neither one of these men really necessarily care about their bodies, so we'll see.
No, they don't. But yeah, that is going to be an incredible match. We're also going to have Zeke Rose taking on Jojo Bravo. And, this could be incredible too.
It could be, and it's one of those where it's, again, JoJo coming off that win with Exodus and trying to prove he is one of the best in Texas. Kind of, and be honest, at least in this fan's eyes, a little underrated.
True.
Jay Sirius, JoJo Bravo, is a very, very talented wrestler. And he's going against, Zeke Rose, we'll see what happens.
Yep. And then, of course, there's the HOT title match that's going to be going on, as well as Sam Stackhouse will be making his first defense against James Claxton.
Yes.
A stalwart of ACW, as it were.
Stalwart and someone who took some time off. We saw him come back and didn't look like he missed a beat.
Yeah, no, he came back brutal as ever.
Yeah, but it's one of those, it's Stackhouse. It's his first defense. I do think there's something for first defenses. I think they are just a little bit tougher, and the champion has a little more to prove. I mean, yes, he beat Dimitri. He ended that long reign. Yes, he is the champion, but now he wants to prove there's a reason I am the champion.
Yep, and of course there is the possibility that Matt Locke, after his match with Sky, he may have the energy, the gumption.
He's got to survive that one first.
That is true. But he may have the gumption to go on and challenge Sam Stackhouse after that match.
And I think that is the thing that Sam has to look and kind of realize. If Locke is on the same card as him, he's always got to look behind his back, no matter what the match was before that. I mean, if for some reason Sam is a little more deteriorated and Locke thinks he can take advantage, why not?
And that is going to be an incredible show.
Well, there's also the VIP match.
The VIP match? Isn't that the 6-man match?
Yes.
Let's see. DeMarcus Rashad, Victor Analog, Anakin Murphy. Actually, I know both of those names, too, because they were at another show.
Well, I mean, if you have Anakin, I kind of already like you, so.
Yeah, but they're going to be taking on Pac Ortega, Stevie Hendricks, and Jay Davis.
Exactly.
So if you happen to be getting there early and you have a VIP ticket, make sure you go and check that match out.
Yes. And again, it's as of at least Wednesday the 12th, maybe Tuesday the 11th, tickets are running out. You got to get them now.
Oh, yes.
Come October 14th, come Ticket Live. That place is going to be packed. Because, again, it's ACW. And, again, for people who didn't experience the old ACW at the Mohawk or even an ACW crowd in general, there's really nothing like it.
No.
It is so fun. Even if you're looking at the card and it's like, man, there's even been ACW cards that I went to that they didn't announce anything. But guess what? Those were some of the funnest shows I've ever been at because that environment, that talent, that roster in the back, that crowd, it's just, it really is magic.
Yeah. And just don't get in the way of any of the bigger wrestlers because they might threaten to throw you off the balcony.
Yeah, you would have deserved it.
Yeah, true. But either way, make sure you get your tickets and get down there. Austin, Texas. Come and take it live this Friday. It's going to be an incredible show.
Yes. Can't wait for it. I'm super excited for it.
Yep. So either way, ladies and gentlemen, mark out.
See y'all October 14th.